Good day, everyone. Welcome to Manta Express, a cargo airline where the sky is our highway and delivery is our mission. Manta Express is a dual fleet network cargo airline specifically designed for the Philippines archipelagic geography, where we serve remote islands and underserved provinces with short or rugged airstrips, enabling delivery of essential goods, perishables, and humanitarian cargo directly to communities that are difficult to access. We efficiently transport high-volume shipments, e-commerce parcels, and consolidated cargo between major hubs such as Manila, Cebu, and Davao. Our fleet network ensures efficient last-mile delivery, timely transport of fresh and industrial goods, and reliable service across both high-demand corridors and hard-to-reach areas. This dual fleet strategy allows us to capitalize on opportunities in agriculture, fisheries, e-commerce, and critical supply logistics while maintaining operational flexibility and cost efficiency across the domestic market.
Our aircraft fleet has two types. We have the Airbus C295W and the ATR 72-600. The C295W, manufactured by Airbus Defence and Space, is a twin turboprop aircraft designed for short takeoff and landing, or STOL, operations. It can operate from short or unprepared airstrips, making it suitable for remote location, humanitarian missions, and regional cargo transport. The ATR 72-600F, manufactured by ATR, is a twin turboprop freighter optimized for short to medium haul regional operations. It efficiently carries bulk cargo, parcels, and other goods between major airports or offering higher reliability and fuel efficiency. Fleet specifications. So here's a quick side-by-side look at the C295W and the ATR 72-600F. First off, payload. The ATR can carry just a bit more 9,200 kilos compared to 9,000 for the C295W. When it comes to range, the C295 really pulls ahead. It can go about 1,779 nautical miles with a 6-ton payload, while the ATR gets around 1,030 nautical miles, and for fuel burn, the C295 is a little more efficient at 762 liters an hour. The ATR uses about 812 liters an hour when cruising near max weight.
Both aircraft can carry types of cargo such as essential goods like medicines, vaccines, and medical supplies, agriculture and fisheries like fresh fish, fruits, vegetables from remote islands or rural provinces. Small parcels and e-commerce serving major logistics centers for companies like LBC, JNT, and Shopee. The C295 is ideally suited for domestic Philippine routes serving remote islands and underserved provinces such as Palawan, the Southwest Islands, the Visayas, Mindanao, and Northern Luzon. Its short takeoff and landing capability, rugged design, and rear cargo ramp allow it to operate from short, unpaved, or semi-prepared airstrips, making it perfect for last-mile delivery of essential goods, perishables, and e-commerce parcels to areas with limited infrastructure. Meanwhile, the ATR 72-600F is well matched for trunk and regional routes connecting major cities like Manila, Cebu, and Davao, as well as regional hubs like Iloilo, Bacolod, Tacloban, and Dumaguete. With its high payload capacity, large cargo volume, and excellent fuel efficiency, it efficiently handles bulk shipments, consolidated cargo, and scheduled deliveries between high-demand airports. Together, the C295 acts as a feeder aircraft, bringing cargo from remote communities to regional hubs, while the ATR 72-600F serve as the backbone of the domestic network. This complementary fleet structures ensures complete network coverage, operational flexibility, and cost-efficient cargo distribution across the Philippine archipelago. Fleet maintenance and operability. In terms of maintenance and operability, both aircraft share many similarities, particularly in their engines, as both are powered by Pratt& and Whitney turboprops. Ang difference lang is yung variant. The C295W uses the PW127G, while yung ATR naman operates with the PW127M. This commonality simplifies pilot training, maintenance procedures, and spare parts management. Additionally, dahil two different aircraft types tayo, it provides strategic advantages. In the events of parts shortages or grounding of one type, makakalipad pa rin yung other type ng aircraft. It also offers operational flexibility, allowing the airline to match aircraft to specific route demands and mission profiles. Here is a 2-day sample flight schedule with three flights with operating 3 flights per day, with routes from to or from Manila, Cebu, Siquijor, Davao, Puerto Princesa, Iloilo, Bacolod, Tacloban, and Dumaguete. This boat utilizes the C295W and ATR 72-600F. Coordination and challenges.
Crew management. Each flight will have dedicated flight crews trained on the respective aircraft type. C295 crews for remote feeders routes, ATR 72-600F crews for trunk regional routes. Crew will follow a rotational schedule to ensure compliance with duty time regulations while allowing rest periods between long flights. Ground team management. Cargo handling teams will prepare shipments in advance based on flight schedules, prioritizing time-sensitive goods such as perishables, medicines, and e-commerce parcels. Maintenance crew will perform pre-flight and post-flight inspections, refueling, and basic service during turnarounds. For the ATR, minors check can be done while on short intermediate stops at regional airports. Loadmasters or ground coordinators will ensure proper weight distribution and cargo security, especially for the C295W, which handles last mile and unevenly packed cargo. Airport operations staff will coordinate slots, gates, and ramp services to minimize turnaround times, particularly in congested hubs like Manila and Cebu.
Possible problems or limitations that Manta Express may face. Number 1, weather challenges. Tropical storms, typhoons, heavy rains, and strong winds can disrupt schedules, especially in remote island routes where alternate airports may be limited. Visibility and wind restrictions could delay takeoffs and landings for both aircraft. Number 2 are maintenance constraints. Unexpected technical issues, engine faults, or delays in spare parts could ground aircraft temporarily. Dual fleet operation helps mitigate this, but a shortage of either type could impact specific routes. Number 3, airport congestion. Major hubs like Manila, Cebu, and Davao can experience congestion, leading to delayed departures or limited turnaround space. Smaller regional airports may lack adequate cargo handling equipment, requiring extra manpower or longer ground times. Fleet size limitations. With a limited number of aircraft, any unplanned maintenance or weather disruption could affect multiple flights, particularly in remote areas where C295W serves as a sole feeder. Number 5, operational and logistical challenges. Coordinating cargo from multiple e-commerce, logistics, and agricultural partners require tight scheduling and communication. Loading and unloading in small provincial airports may be slower, especially when infrastructure is limited.